Hi, Mrs. Guillen again for biology. So I wanted to visit with you just briefly about the not graded portions of what I'd like you to get done this summer and talk about why that is. So the first thing that I'd like you to do is create a cover basically for your journal. You're going to need 2 composition books for biology. And I promise we'll use the whole thing. We'll use both of them. So for this, we're going to have 2 journals, okay? And they actually get taped together. So that's one thing I'd like you to do before you come to school. I use duct tape. If you don't have tape at home, don't worry about it, okay? Come to school and you can use my tape. I always have plenty. The other thing I want you to do before you come to camp is to number the pages. Now, I don't number every single page. I only number the odd number pages. But if you want to number all of them, that's up to you. Okay? So I number 1, 3, 5, 7, and keep going. And then when I get to this back cover, I just continue numbering after that. So this is 201. And you keep going till you get to 399, okay? So if you come with this pre-numbered, it's gonna save tons of time when we're setting up journals during camp and the first week of school, okay? The other thing that I would like you to do is come up with some sort of cover for your journal, okay? It has to be small enough that it's going to fit like this. I'm going to cover it in plastic, so I'm going to laminate it for you, and then we're going to tape it onto the journal. So it doesn't have to be very big, it could be pretty small, or if you're like, don't care, that's fine. I'll give you something like this, and we'll just have you fill it out when you get to camp. That's okay too. But this is something you're going to be using a lot, because we really don't use textbook in biology. We use a lot of other references, and all of it goes into your journal. So you're going to see this every single day, and I recommend having something that you enjoy looking at. You can put stickers, you can use special paper, you can use artwork, you can have photographs, celebrate your fandoms, whatever, as long as it's school appropriate and it has your name, it has biology pre-AP, and it has enough space to put your period, your class period on it when we figure that out, okay? And then you bring this, however big it is, whatever it looks like, to camp. Or I'll give you just a plain one and you put your name and stuff on it and we'll laminate that. So that's getting your journal ready. Numbering the pages, taping it if you can, and then coming up with a journal cover. We also do sketch notes. So you had one for summer homework, and we do sketch notes for every unit in class. So you need a cover for your sketch notes. You can make your cover landscape, or you can make it portrait. I don't care. Okay, it cannot be bigger than 1 piece of regular size paper, but it doesn't have to be paper. I use cardstock. You can use a specialty paper. Some people like to do all sorts of really pretty things with paper. That's cool. Some people use tape and stickers and glitter, all good, okay? You don't even have to do anything really elaborate if you don't want to. Again, this is a way that you are going to express yourself, and you can do it as you like. Celebrate your fandoms, photographs, lots of pretty colors, whatever. This is another thing that you're going to be looking at a lot, so I want it to be something that you enjoy looking at, okay? But at least it has to have your name, pre-AP biology, and then the year, okay? Beyond that, it's up to you. If you don't have one of these on the first day of camp for me to laminate, I'm going to give you a blank one, and you're just going to put your name in the line, and it'll already have 2020 to 2021, and it'll already say biology on it, okay? And then I'll just laminate that, and that'll be okay. The last thing is something that you're going to do. It's going to be like a Google form, and that is our pretest for biology. Please understand, I am not grading this thing. I am going to analyze it. I want to see what you know cold. I mean, no study, don't look anything up, do not stress about it. You need to look at the question and answer it. Look at the next question and answer it. This should not take you more than 90 minutes. It should take you less, honestly. They're going to be about 50 questions. They're going to be talking about biology, which you've only studied a little bit of in 6th and maybe touched on again in 7th or 8th grade. So it's not something that you're going to know a lot about, and that is fine. What I'm trying to do is figure out what you know coming in so that we can map your growth over the course of the year. So you can see it and I can see it. And then I'll also know what areas y'all are really confident about. We don't have to spend so long on those. But the areas that y'all are less confident about, I can really make sure to hit those a little bit harder for you. Okay? So those 3 things, the journal, the sketch notebook cover, and then the pretest, are not going to be graded. Okay? But you have to keep a journal in my class, and you do get journal grades. Okay? You're going to keep a sketch notebook in class, and it's going to be graded. Okay? And the pretest has to be done before the end of the first week of school. The sooner you do it, the sooner I can get the data, which makes my summer easier, okay? And it means one less thing for you to worry about that first week of school when we have tons of papers to sign and things to organize, and you're just trying to get settled into being a high school student. So I hope the video helped. If you have questions, feel free to text or email me, and I'd be happy to answer them. If you have sisters or know the girls that have already had me for biology, feel free to check with them and get some information from them. All right, I hope you have a great summer. Try to enjoy as much of it as you can, and I really look forward to teaching you in the fall. See you soon.